girl true. No matter what you say, it's true. Don't be afraid. The big girl's there for you.
Hi, Truthies! Welcome to another episode of Truth or
Truth
I'm your host, Nancy.
and Nancy.
So on today's episode of Truth or Truth, we are going to be discussing a very important topic within the youth. Sex before marriage. This topic,
It has been circulating around.
We've been seeing it all over social media. So today we decided to discuss it on this episode of Truth or Truth. So let's dive right into the conversation.
A big question.
I have to ask my co-host, what do you think about sex before marriage?
Frankly speaking, I wouldn't say I'm for the motion, but I would also say I think it would be a very good idea if you know the man you're going to be with.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. Because if I'm going to get married to a man, and what if he's not going to be sexually active? What if he's not sexually active? What if he cannot satisfy me as a woman? And then I say, because I'm not supposed to have sex before marriage, I'm going to be staying chaste, and then I wouldn't have sex with him. And then when it gets to the day of judgment, that is the day he's supposed to have sex with me, and then he just comes. How am I going to do? How would I go about it? How would I go about it? It's not easy.
Hey!
Oh, but I'm going to
Please. Continue.
That's what I think.
Okay.
You understand? Because I've heard of issues like situations whereby a guy is so attracted to a lady to the extent that immediately he touches you, he comes. When I say he comes, I mean he.
Are you speaking from personal experience?
No, I'm not speaking from personal experience. No, I'm not speaking from personal experience.
So how did you find out?
Because
how?
Oh wait,
there are
issues circulating around.
Okay.
This topic is actually circulating around. What I say, and then there are like comments coming from people here and there. People are saying that, oh, yes, yeah, and I'm a girl child, growing up, definitely I'm going to be among a circle of friends that will be discussing stuff like that.
That's very true.
Yes.
Yeah.
So definitely, I know. It's not like I've witnessed it, but I know that there are men. There are men that can go as low as 1 minute.
Wow.
Yes, 1 minute.
Wow.
Like during sexual intercourse. So with that, how would you know?
So are you trying to say such men who go 1 minute don't deserve marriage?
I did not say that. Maybe someone might like them.
Okay.
But me, I don't know if I would like it, but then how is that
possible? Listen, I feel like obviously we are all different human beings.
Yes.
Somebody can go 10 minutes. Somebody's own to is 1 minute.
I think it's
so.
1
minute people don't deserve
love.
Problem.
If you look, I don't know anything about men, okay, but then I feel if you are a 1 minute man, then there's a problem. You should go to the hospital.
That's actually quite
true. Because how can you just start? You have to use like 1 minute to do something, 1 other minute to do something. So let's say 1 minute for romance, 1 minute. It's not even 1 minute. Why should you use 1 minute for romance? At least 2 minutes for romance, 2 minutes for like 30 talk to get yourselves into the mood and then all that. Then before the automatic thing starts. I mean, the things that when it starts, you just enter and then 1 minute and you're out. What if it takes me like some minutes to come?
So yeah, for the motion that sex before marriage
at least is yes, kind of
good or good.
Let me just say it needs to be done.
Okay, I'm actually against the motion because I believe that relationship is more than sex.
Okay.
First of all, it's like we've sexualized everything in our current society, whereby people feel like sex outside marriage or engaging in sexual activities is quite normal. Like you find young girls having sex with multiple men, thinking that, oh, it's normal, like sex is not a big deal, blah blah blah. The whole body positivity, or I'm entitled to do whatever with my body. Like, I'm not judging anybody
Okay.
here, but there are a lot of scary things happening out there. First of all, apart from the spiritual implications of sex, the physical attachment, like sicknesses are out there.
Mhm.
Do you understand?
Mhm.
So you never know who you are engaging in that activity with.
Mhm.
That moment might be fun. Oh yeah, we're just having fun. We're just like blah blah blah, whatever excuse
Mhm.
we give. But at the end of the day, there's a consequence to every action that we engage
Yeah, I
in.
understand.
So I don't believe that sex before marriage is quite a good thing, because like it goes against us in so many ways.
Ways.
That 1 minute or 5 minutes or 10 minutes of
Of fun.
fun, yes, could lead to a lifetime of regrets.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay, I am not saying I'm
Mhm.
not against the fact that you should
Okay.
stay chaste until marriage.
Okay.
I'm not against that
Okay.
fact. But me, my problem, my main problem is I can stay chaste. There are some you can love somebody so
Okay.
much. Me, that's what I feel. I can love someone so much, but then if he's not able to like satisfy me sexually, I think I'm going to have a problem with it. You know, the main aim, the main reason why God asked us to brought us cast us away from the Garden of Eden, the main purpose he gave us was go and multiply. You understand? I'm not saying with everybody, with your specific partner. But then if I am not able to, like, you're not able to satisfy me.
So at this point, you are basically talking about
Satisfaction.
no, multiplication. And besides, if we are going to go into
No,
that
I'm
that
just
route,
I'm just using it to
if we are
give
going
a
to go into
scenario.
that route, then we can argue that Eve was Adam's wife because God
And I'm saying I'm
gave
just giving
Eve
a
to
scenario.
Adam.
I'm just giving a
No,
scenario.
but if you're going
Say,
to, because the Bible, these things are going to come after you, saying that if you are going to go that route, Eve was Adam's wife. Do you understand? And when your friend again, what was it called? When we talk about sex outside marriage, if you are talking about increasing or multiplying in the world, that means it means that person has to be your partner. And if we are talking about it outside marriage, it means we are promoting like a friend said, out of wedlock pregnancies or something. It's okay to have a kid when you are not married to someone, blah blah blah, which it shouldn't be so. That one cries a whole trouble on its own.
I'm not saying you should have a child with a man outside
No, I'm
marriage.
going to argue that like for recreational reasons.
And I was saying that I was not saying that it's for recreational
Okay,
reasons. I was
so
just using
what
it to
are
give
you-
a scenario.
Okay.
Say, who said Adam need? Oh, I was Adam need Eve
Yeah,
on
oh
the
dear,
side.
Kasa meet you. Yeah, Kasa.
Okay, so Adam and Eve, no.
Yeah.
They actually was sent to come and multiply.
Okay.
What I say. So now that they are in to multiply, they have sex. Do you understand? And I'm sure that Adam was able to to do this thing to be able. But you wait, oh, I want to ask. You were saying that Adam was Eve's wife.
No, Eve was Adam's wife.
Sorry, Eve was Adam's wife. How? Like, did the Bible say they were couples?
The Bible said that first of all, the whole concept of marriage was erected from God.
Okay.
God created marriage. Do you understand? And God is against fornication. And God is not against sex in marriage. So if you are talking about the Bible did not explicitly say that Eve is your friend said Adam's wife, but he said that this is the woman that I've given to you.
Okay, so it has been ordained by God.
Been ordained by God. Do you understand? So we can
this one,
say,
God should give me a man who is not one, because 1 minute there.
And their friend Edempo, once it has been ordained by God, they have the seal to engage in
sexual activity.
Do you understand? Okay. The whole purpose of sex or this whatever is, firstly, they expect you after you get married, you have kids, blah blah blah. But you see, right now, people are not engaging in sex because of multiply outside marriage. It's because of fun. They are trying to enjoy themselves. They are trying to experience the whole idea of fun, like exploring. They claim they're exploring their bodies, trying to see whether this partner is going to be good in bed when they get married, which is very poor. So you find people engaging with multiple people. Before you realize it, you move from 1 to 2 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5.
But what if you are very sure with this partner? You know that this particular partner, I want to spend the rest of my life with him. He's positive in everything that he does. Like he's so positive, and you are very assured, very much aware or assured that this is the man I'm going to end up with. You know, and then you still don't know about his sexual life. Maybe he's even with you because he knows you don't want to have sex.
Let's be honest.
Yes, and he can marry you because he knows you are trying to form. I want to be chaste. I want to be this.
Believe
I want to be
me,
that.
if it's like nobody is perfect, let me say, and no marriage is perfect. If your partner is not bad in sex, and he's going to be imperfect in another aspect. So what I'm trying to say, life is basically a risk. This life we are living is a risk. Do you understand? Oh, thank you. This life we are living is a risk. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So we are basically always taking risks with our life. So you can't say that, oh, because you want to be sure that the partner you are going to date is going to be good in sex, so you will be exploring everybody you date until you find that perfect man who is good in bed.
I think I
Believe
get
me,
you
a lot of married people say that that when you get married, that sex you claim you are enjoying right now in your
It
relationship,
would become a normal thing.
sometimes they feel like they are begging them to have sex with their partners, which shows me that like sex is not basically what makes
Everything.
a marriage or what sustains the marriage. Like if your partner is good in bed, he can give you all the skills in the world, your wife can give you all the skills in the world, is going to maintain a relationship or is going to maintain a marriage. Believe me, there are men out there or women out there, they give their partners good sex.
Skills, good sex.
Do you understand? But the person is still cheating on them. This person is still having multiple partners. Do you understand? It's just the person's nature. So I believe that relationship basically or sustaining a relationship goes beyond sex. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Goes beyond like that act of engaging in sexual activities.
But
do you understand?
yeah, do you know that actually sex, I wouldn't say it is all when it comes to relationship.
Yeah.
But then you know it's the center of a relationship because
Yeah.
it is
That's
hard.
true.
That brings me back to the reason why I was using that Adam and Eve scenario. At the end of the day, sex it is what is making us do what God asked us to come and do on this earth. You understand?
Yeah.
It is if the sex is not like you're not doing it for me to, because I don't even know how to say, because sex, you know, I don't know if you get
I get it.
the sex.
I do know why that whole
If you just enter into
concept
me,
of sex, what's it called? How will I know the person is blah blah? Because a lot of time people have explored it now. They know good sex from bad sex. But believe me,
if you've never done it,
and I got married, I will not even know the difference. I don't know. I beg to differ, but I might not even know the difference between good sex and bad sex. It's because maybe I might have encountered something I claim to be good sex. Now I feel like, oh, this person I'm dating is bad sex. Now I move from this person trying to find the same thing. And a lot of marriages are failing because of that. Because they feel like their partner is not able to satisfy them the way maybe Kwesi or Kwame used to satisfy them in their current previous relationship. So they are so unhappy in their marriages, so unhappy in their relationship, so uncontented. They might have a perfect partner. They might have someone who's treating them so well, but because they are not they've not encountered.
Yes.
Do you understand that same experience or that same high that person used to give them? They claim or they feel that relationship is not good for them.
I had a friend that had an issue with a guy, and I don't want to bring the issue out, but then I said they had an issue, and then sexual life came out and a whole lot of things, and then we got to realize that the girl was like, the guy didn't even put it inside, and then he came. You understand? In that context, to me as a virgin, let's say I am a virgin, and then I have a man, I get married to my husband, and now my husband just the edge of it now like, and you're coming. How are we even going to, like, you know, you have to break my hymen before you and even if you're not inside, you know, we have people like that.
Yeah, we do.
We have people and then what if, my problem is, what if I stay chaste and end up with someone like that?
But what if you don't? Like, this life is a gamble, as I say. Like, you can't say that because you think you might. Everything in life is 50-50. What if, okay, you get the most perfect partner in sex, or someone who pleases you well in sex, do you understand, with sex,
but maybe they are so awful to you, they don't treat you the way you
Well.
deserve, that is a 50% chance that you might end up with someone who treats you well or not.
So this is basically you staying without
Yes,
sex.
yes. So
Your
right now
entire life.
yes,
So eternity.
yes. So you meet the right partner.
No. I'm saying
Yeah.
you see, I was saying now the 1 minute something.
No, so you will just find a solution for it, because there are a lot of some of these men, and sometimes it's a medical condition, sometimes it's an untreated infection. You know, a lot of things can bring about men coming fast. Sometimes maybe he has not had sex in a really long time, and maybe you are the first person in a really long time he's having sex with, or maybe you are even his first. Obviously he's going to maybe release faster. Do you understand? But what I'm basically trying to say is that he's your partner. That's why you're going to find a solution to it.
Okay.
Do you understand? If there's something that you feel you can't work out, go before God.
And pray.
About
That's the
it.
best
Do you understand? Pray about it. God, heal my partner. God, help us. Blah blah blah. If you can't stay and the church gives you permission to divorce her, you can divorce.
You see that
But I will not advocate for that,
the
though.
thing I'm trying to prevent. I wouldn't want empowering me what you used to do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want any, and no one would want to even be a victim of that,
Yeah.
like getting married and then getting divorced.
Yes.
I wouldn't want that in my life.
Yeah.
So if I'm getting to know my partner, I think if we can do it this way. What if after he has proposed to me and then yes, I'll be your wife, we've not married, we've not done any wedding, we've not done anything, and then maybe we give ourselves time, maybe that maybe few days to our wedding. We will not even announce it. Few days till we start planning our wedding. Then I give him the opportunity. I'll be like, okay, so since we are going to officially marry, I want to know your sexual status. And you also have to know my sexual status. We have to check for all those things, those sickle cell stuff and everything. Then when we are done, we'll now come. Give ourselves some like 3 days, and then we just have fun for 3 days, like have sex for like 3 days. Not like 3 days consistently, but then just give ourselves some time. Then we'll have sex. You understand what I'm saying? Right?
I get what you're trying to say.
Yes.
But are you guys married? No.
No, but then we are.
Just because I might be a potential
literally- we
billionaire.
are literally-
No, just because I might be a potential billionaire doesn't mean I'm a billionaire. The fact is I'm not a billionaire. So just because you might be getting married to the person 3 days, 24 hours, 2 minutes, 1 minute, a second later, doesn't guarantee or give you the right to feel like you can have sex with the person and explore. What if he's not good, as you said? So you are going to cancel the wedding. I was like, no, do you understand?
We'll postpone the wedding small. As I said, then we'll find solutions. If it doesn't work,
You see, this is why people keep going from one relationship to another, because we are trying to find that perfect relationship.
No, it's not about being perfect. No, we are talking about sex here. You know, attitude and
No,
personality.
you don't
is
get what
another
I'm trying
thing.
to. Maybe sex is an aspect of relationship.
Yes, that's what I'm
so
saying.
people keep hopping, trying to find a perfect partner in sex,
Sexual,
the
okay,
perfect
okay.
partner. What I'm trying to say is that yes, sex is important. I'm not going to deny that fact. Sex is very important in a relationship, but I'm not going to advocate that just because sex is important in a relationship,
You should do it before.
You should do it before marriage. No. What is wrong is
It's wrong. Okay,
The
is
show
there-
is called truth or truth.
So we are
I'm
speaking
not
the
going
truth.
to. Yes, I'm
Yes,
not going to
it's speaking the
sugarcoat
truth.
it. What
And
is
me-
wrong? No
means
matter
I want to
how.
get an understanding.
Yes.
So
No matter how the society or the current dispensation
Wants
we
it to
find
be.
ourselves in right now try to glamorize sex for us. Oh, sex before marriage is good. Blah blah blah. You are trying to get to know whether the person will be good in bed. Blah blah blah. What I believe or what I have learned from reading my Bible is that sex before marriage is wrong. And God in his infinite wisdom said it's wrong. So me, I believe that it is wrong.
can I ask a question?
Yeah, you can.
What part of the Bible like spoke about sex before marriage?
If
being
you
wrong?
read the 10 Commandments, you see
That we
fornication.
should- Fornication.
Yeah.
So fornication
You
basically
sex
means.
is- What do
Oh,
you
okay.
understand by fornication? Yeah.
I see.
Do you understand? I wish
We
that we
shouldn't
had our
fornicate.
phones here. Like we
It's
would have
true. We
Googled
shouldn't
it.
fornicate.
Yes.
It's true.
So fornication is sex outside of marriage.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand? You know that's not consecrated by God.
Oh God.
Do you understand? So I believe that sex outside of marriage is wrong in so many ways, apart from biblically, spiritually, like physically, it's wrong. It messes with people psychologically. Do you know that? Yes.
And I then there's some spiritual implications.
Yes.
Like you have sex with this person and then you have
a lot of spiritual implications. A lot. So like I would not want to risk my life like that just because I want to see whether somebody can pleasure me well. Like, it's not that deep.
Wow, this is going to be very
And
difficult.
besides, sex for men is more enjoyable than women. So I don't know why women we play with our bodies like that.
I think someone, you're not the first person saying
Yeah,
this.
it's
Someone has
very
said this.
enjoyable for men more than women.
Yes.
So I'm not going to give my body to a man who is not even my husband just so he can have fun with me.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sacrifice myself like that. Yeah, at the end of the day, he's going out. What if he's not my future husband? You're going to marry
Another
a
person,
virgin.
a virgin. That's what they say. They are looking
And
for
me, I have
virgins.
destroyed myself
Body.
for. Do you understand? So me, I'm not for the motion that
That's
sex before marriage is good.
And there are
Against it.
news circulating around these days that men do not even want virgins anymore, and that they want people that are well experienced.
Don't
in
mind
bed.
them. Don't mind them. Every man would like to marry a virgin. Me.
Because even if you are a
Most
virgin
men.
and they want to cheat, they will cheat. Oh,
Yes,
if you are a virgin and then they want to cheat, they will cheat.
it's true. It's true. So basically, like sex, I would promote sex after marriage because if you get a partner who's not so good at sex, like it's all about communication.
Yeah.
Like, oh baby, I like it like this. Oh baby, my hair is more sensitive. Touch me here, blah blah blah.
Or you
Do it
cannot
like
say,
this.
baby, have sex with me for 2 minutes. This is coming. It's just a desire. It comes and comes.
Hey, okay, that's why I made a point that if that doesn't please you, communicate it to your partner.
Yeah, so that you
If
guys
there's a
can seek
solution,
medical-
yes, do you understand? Because there are a lot of factors that can contribute to a man coming faster. I'm sure the doctors
Know
watching
that.
the video and the
They
nurses,
know
they
that.
know that.
They
Do you
know
understand?
that.
So you seek help. It's a marriage. It's a partnership. You're all in this together for better or for worse.
For worse.
For worse. So. find
And
a
there's those
solution
men
for
going
it.
around looking for virgins to marry. Do you know, actually, I have a friend who is very close, and then his boyfriend had sex, broke her virginity, and then the boy came to me and told me that like they're having issues with their relationship, and then he came to me and told me that he doesn't like how dull the girl is, he doesn't like how inactive the girl is in bed. I was like, she's a virgin. She's like, yes. And he wants to end the relationship because he feels that the girl is not to the standard, like as in be able to satisfy.
These
same men are the ones looking for
These are the
virgins to
reason
marry.
why I said that sex outside marriage is wrong. Look at what
he
he
says.
To her, she feels she's pleasing her
Yes.
partner, or she's giving him the sex. Do you understand?
But then
look
to
at
him-
to him, he feels like he has gotten what he wanted.
Yes.
It's not up to the standard
Standard
that he wants.
he wants.
So what is he going to do? Eventually, he's going to leave that girl.
Yes.
That
Oh,
girl.
they are not together
Yes.
anymore.
Eventually, he's going to break up with that girl.
So
that
guys,
is why
please,
I
sex
say,
before marriage.
yes, no man deserves to
It's
have
not
your
good.
body unless he has putting a ring
On the finger.
do you understand? So once he has not put a ring on that finger, once he has not told your parents, once he has not come before God and said, this is
My wife.
this is the woman who wants to spend the rest of my life, he doesn't have ownership over
Of
your
you.
over your body. So guys, all too soon we've come to the end of today's episode of Truth or Truth. It's so sad, but we can't be here forever. That is why you always have to stay tuned for today's episode of the show.
Oh, Nancy, then I will.
So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Don't forget that Truth or Truth, we are here to tell you nothing but the
truth.
And turn on the notification button so that you get updated or notified every time we post. We beg you guys, okay?
And don't forget, we are on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, anything at all, okay? Anywhere at all, as Truth or Truth. It's only Instagram that's Truth or _Truth.
Yeah.
You understand? And my personal handle is she official. I'm she official on Instagram, or Angela _Nancy, and then
My personal handle is Nancy Entry on Instagram, on Facebook, and everywhere else. Just type in Nancy Entry and you will find my pretty face.
And then please, you also have the chance. Just comment. You will also have anything. Say something about what topic we discussed right now. We want to hear your opinion.
Yes,
So we want to know
yes.
your opinion on
On
what
the
we just
topic we discussed
discussed,
right
so
now.
that we come. Yeah. So that's all for today.
Thank you guys.
Bye.